another episode of Build That House with me, Jim. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Build That House with me, Jim, episode 68. Okay, well, finally I finished all those hedges and got them out of the way. 7 loads to the brush place, and my goodness, a heck of a lot of work, but I have to do that. I can't neglect the regular tasks around the property just because I'm building a house. Life goes on. You still have to drive your kids around, and you still have to do your hedge maintenance. But we're back in the high life again, and it's a beautiful sunny January day. I couldn't be happier that you've tuned in. Thank you again. I've plateaued at 70 subscribers, so if you're watching and you find this interesting, educational, or heck, just a bit interesting in any way, please subscribe. Okay, today we're doing under-the-slab foam installation. And basically I'll let you have a sneak peek at that. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's just a matter of getting it right. All right, there we go. So yeah, just getting the insulation in position, getting it leveled up just right, and taping it together a little bit just to hold it in place. And then we're on to the next stage. Okay, I still have about half an hour of good working light, but I thought that I would do this progress update now while I got some pretty good light. So everything's going pretty good. 3-inch foam, and then the 2-inch high density on the perimeter, and basically where these footings are. So, never done this before. Again, not rocket science. I hope I'm not overlooking anything. I've asked 3 different people about this procedure, and it seems to be as simple and straightforward as this. Just kind of puzzling them in like a little jigsaw puzzle, just like any other carpentry. Cut the piece, make it fit. Well, basically put in another about 5 hours today. I thought I'd be done, but I guess I just was a little bit too optimistic. It's going to be another 6 or 7 hours, but we'll get her done. Okay, day 3 now. Tomorrow will be the final day, and that'll all be buttoned up. And we can go on to Polly. Had a meeting with the pumper guy today and the placer guy, and we had discussions about everything relating to their expertise. So I have a good idea of what to do now. Final detail prep. Very happy. Looking very forward to that day. Should be a great episode. Hey, those of you who know me know I like a clean yard. And despite the fact that we're going to have to dig this up again with an excavator when we put the sewer line in permanently, probably late summer, I got to get this dirt back in the hole here so that I can have a clear head when I when I walk around here. And so we'll continue on with a little speed shoveling here for you. I know how much you like the speed shoveling. Okay, slowly getting there. I have had distractions this week. But tomorrow will be the final day. I have a bit of a distraction tomorrow, but it's getting better and better all the time here. Puzzle that corner in. Yeah. Work it! Buddy. Sorry about the graininess. It's at dusk right now. And I've got my special laser trick tool out again. So what my goal is here today is to shoot a laser beam exactly at the right thickness of the slab so the concrete finishers will have a perfect line that they can finish the concrete surface to. So I'm going to fire up the laser and we'll get some video footage of me transferring the laser mark to, I'm going to use a Sharpie. So here we go. You can see the laser leveling up, and there we go. Okay, I don't know if this laser is showing up here. There you go. So right around the entire perimeter, that laser is shooting out. A little bit hard to see over on that end, but you know, you can see it pretty clearly here. Now ultimately you're going to have a discrepancy in the way you build your floor, and I'm actually not too bad considering you know, that I never really used the laser when I did the footings. I'm actually very happy with how flat that I got those footings with just using a level and my intuition basically. But I'm going to go ahead and trace a line now. Some of it's as high as 5 inches. Most of it's about 4.5 inches. And over here where I had this hump, you're almost looking at about 3 3/4 inches here. One of the advantages of having a thicker slab of concrete is that it may be less susceptible to cracking. Although I suspect if it's going to crack, it's going to crack. One of the disadvantages is you're going to be paying for another inch of concrete. And you lose a little bit of floor height, ceiling height, but since I got 9 feet here, it's no big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and trace a line and see how we do from there. Okay, so I have drawn a line precisely on the laser, and that'll indicate the top of the slab for the concrete placer. And I'm fairly happy and content with the fact that this floor, you should be able to roll a marble on this floor, or not. A marble won't roll, it's so flat. Okay, L. Dunsville. Fully and completely. That took a long time, dude. If I didn't have all these distractions in life. Nevertheless, another step complete. Let's get on to the poly now. This expanding foam stuff they get you to use, it's kind of weird. Not easy to use that stuff. Not cheap either. But once that dries, I'll take a razor blade and kind of clean it up a little bit. So there's a few spots where I had to use that expanding foam, wherever there was a pipe that came out of the ground. So you just kind of do the best you can and shoot it in the holes around the pipes. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, I think that's adequate. So there you go. Completely buttoned up. Okay, so we're just starting the poly part of the procedure. And this acoustic sealant, this black tar stuff, also known as Black Death, the contractors call it, and now I know why. That is some extremely nasty stuff. Man, similar to the tar that you patch the concrete holes, foundation holes with. But anyway, I think it's something along those lines. And the building inspector had suggested I take a strip of wood and attach it to the wall, kind of sandwiching the plastic. And you know what? As much as that sounds like it would take a long time, it's not a bad idea. And I'm just a guy to be patient enough, and I have the know-how to do that. So one good thing about it is it's a leveling strip for the concrete finisher to work to. It's a little bit easier to see. So anyway, that's it. I think I'm going to upload this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sorry it took 3 weeks. It has been a grind.